What's going on, guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about 3 AI projects that if they're not on your radar yet, then you should probably take a look. I'm going to bring you some facts, and after that, of course, you can do your own due diligence, do your own research, and if you like them, perhaps buy them. As a full disclosure, I don't hold any of the 3 projects that I'm presenting today, so I have absolutely no interest in talking about these projects. And without any further ado, let's actually get started with the video. The first project that I want to talk about today is Octavia, or VAA as the ticker is. This is a very new project. It launched around 10 days ago. It's $1.98 in price, 17 million in market cap, with a very big daily volume, which definitely signals a lot of interest because the volume to market cap is 31.88%, definitely a big number. It's a token on the BNB chain. The exchange listings are still quite lacking. This is still a new project. What is Octavia? Octavia is an AI assistant. You can kind of see this as your personal assistant. The marketing of this project, in my opinion, is genius. There's this cyborg woman, whatever, can give you a lot of information about a lot of different things, from insights to analysis of projects. You can ask her what's her opinion about a certain decentralized exchange or a certain crypto project, and this personalized assistant, kind of like a ChatGPT in the crypto sphere, powered of course by AI, is going to give you insights and going to give you tips. And I think that this is especially going to be very useful for beginners that are looking to dive into the crypto space, don't really know the token utility of projects, don't really know what the use case is for a variety of different projects. Octavia is going to help all of these issues. It also has an integration with X for sharing to social media, and it can simplify a variety of Web3 tasks. You can connect it to your wallet so you can actually complete actions such as trades on scheduling limit orders, etc., just by typing it in the personal system. I think that is genius. Can perhaps revolutionize the workflow. A lot of people, especially beginners. It claims to be the first on-chain AI, revolutionary AI memory, so it's gonna essentially learn from the action. It's gonna learn by doing. So the more you type to this personal assistant, the more it's gonna learn the behaviors and it's gonna schedule things based on your routines, etc., etc. So it's gonna learn based on the actions that you input to it. I think this is quite genius. The backing of this is second to none. It's partnered with ChainGPT and Solidus AI Tech. Solidus AI Tech is one of my main AI picks. As you guys know, I'm a 10x. Me and my community are 10x on that investment already. ChainGPT is another of the biggest players of the sphere when it comes to AI. And you probably guys know that ChainGPT and Solidus AI Tech already offered an IDO for this project. I think they are around a 10x from the initial investment from the IDO price. Also partnered with Decubate, DCK, DexCheck. That's a lot of things right there. The team is fully doxed. The majority of AI projects, unfortunately, have anonymous teams, which makes it more likely that these projects are going to rug pull at some point. So this is not the case. The team is very experienced and doxed, etc. Very good stuff. And the website actually looks good. Most of these websites look absolutely like trash, which is not the end-all be-all of project, but it's definitely good to see a project that actually looks good. One of the main problems that this project aims to solve is how time-consuming and strenuous it is to research crypto projects. I mean, think about myself. I spend thousands of hours in doing crypto research. This project aims to help you trim down the hours of research that you spend on crypto projects, and also executing limit orders and many other Web3 tasks that could be considered time consuming. This project aims to solve all of these things. So when it comes to the utility of the project itself, I think that undoubtedly it solves a lot of different problems. The marketing of this is genius, just making an actual AI woman like this with a clear green branding. Now, the token allocation is, of course, very centralized. You guessed it. Unfortunately, that is the case. And most AI projects tend to be very, very centralized. And that's why I'm going to explain why I have a few flags about this project. So let's take a look at the vesting schedule, because this is the main problem that I have with this project. We are 4% of circulating supply. On March 20, so 17 days from the time of me shooting this video, we're almost going to have twice the amount of tokens in circulations as we have right now. And by the end of 2025, let's assume that the bull run peaks in December 2025, like a lot of people are expecting. If that was the case, the circulating supply from today's video is going to go from 4.88 to 80.1%. That is around 20x dilution, meaning that there's going to be 20 times as many tokens in circulations as the time of me shooting this video. That is absolutely insane, and in my opinion, it makes this a very, very bad long-term hold. It could perhaps be a very good short-term investment, especially now that pretty much everything in the AI sphere has been pumping like crazy. We're seeing crazy levels that we haven't seen before. All the money seems to be focused now on the Bitcoin and the Bitcoin dominance and the price of Bitcoin going up from institutions. We've seen a resurgence of memes and AI projects like we've seen in the past 2 or 3 weeks. Now, is this going to last a long time? I don't know. But what I can say is that the token dilution of this project is definitely concerning, and it's probably one of the things that will put me off in the long term. But I still think that in the short term, this is going to pump. It has seen a very clear uptrend in the past 10 days. So I don't think that this can pump forever. I think it's quite stupid to buy right now at all-time high. But I think that this project, in terms of the utility of the app itself, is probably going to be very much adopted, and it's probably going to do very well. And the last things that I want to mention is the token utility. So it's reported here, medium of exchange. So yeah, that's good. Like ecosystem token to take care of all of the transactions that are going to occur in the ecosystem. Proof of commitment, they call it here, but essentially is node validations for staking the token itself. So that's good. Rewards economy, you're basically gonna get a revenue sharing for this project. You're gonna get rewards when it comes to the token. You can refer other people to a platform and earn. Train to earn model, learn to earn model. That is actually a very good compensation, and even the utility seems very good. So to me, the main thing is the heavy dilution and the chart that looks too good to be true. I do think there's gonna be some kind of dumping at some point, but yeah, very good and promising things coming from this project for sure. Now, the next project that I'm gonna touch is the Lilium AGI. This is another project that I was kind of like fading it at the start. Then I saw that some things were actually very promising. The main fact though is that the team is not fully doxed. I would call it as partially doxed. Wouldn't put it in the sphere of Solidus. I think that is actually a better project than this one. But if you guys want another alternative project that is probably going to do very well, I do think that the Lilium could do very good things. So the market cap is actually quite high right now. It pumped a lot. So I'm not the kind of person that buys close to an all-time high. So I would highly discourage from buying at the price today. I'm just giving you awareness of a project that is probably going to do very well in the long term. The tokenomics, for instance, are much better than something like Octavia. Octavia has terrible dilution. This doesn't have the unlocks that the project has. It still got unlocks, but it's not as bad. It's nowhere near as bad. It's already listed on some exchanges, it's already listed on Bybit, on Maxi, but you know, all the Coinbase, Binance, all of these big exchange listings are still not there. And with the kind of backing that this project has, like it's backed by Microsoft itself, I do believe that it's probably gonna do quite well. The volume to market cap ratio, again, like most AI projects right now, is extremely high. 29%, that is actually quite big. What is the Lilium? The Lilium integrates human learning with machine learning and AI agents, similar to Octavia, are going to contribute to personal assistants. And one of these is Lucy, which will work autonomously to automate tasks in the Web3 world. It's actually a similar concept for Octavia, but this project is actually much more than that. We also have DMA, which stands for the Lilium Multiverse Accelerator. It's a membership that you can get right here to vote on the ecosystem and get benefits and rewards from it. Also gonna get a revenue-based share. So you see the common trend right here. A lot of these projects are actually aiming to give rewards, a profit sharing system to incentivize token holders to dive into projects like this. I'm not going to go into like the full utility. This should be a clear and rapid overview of these projects, but you can see the system right here and how it works with the staking pool and the DMA and getting rewards. If you guys are interested, definitely check it out here. The initial price was kind of like getting a node, you know, 1,000 USDT. There's a total amount of 50,000 DMAs that are going to be emitted. From the number 10,000 of the DMA, you're going to get an increase of 25 USDT every 100 DMAs. And it seems like they've sold 14,000 in this very moment, so I'm not sure what the current price is. They also have a bridge that is already functioning. So a lot of different utilities. And it's definitely listed on more exchanges than something like Octavia. The market cap is also like significant higher. You can create your AI twin, your own agent, and then the first AI-powered Web3 operating system, Lucy. It's very similar technology to Octavia, to be honest. I don't see many differences. You can ask her to swap tokens, to set limit orders. Very, very similar things. Now, I think that this is as doxed as the project will become. These are not real people. These are kind of AI agents living in the system. So that is one of the things that actually made me a bit hesitant into this project, because it's not really doxed. However, the backing of this project is actually quite big. Microsoft and Google are contributors. It's also partnered with Immutable X. And then in the contributors, we have Y2Z Ventures. This is one of the biggest metaverse investors in Asia. I think this is pretty much everything that you need to hear about this project. It has followed a lot of hype recently. I would just be a little cautious if I was to buy right now. We've seen a crazy uptrend, and you don't want to be the kind of guy that buys here, because otherwise you're going to become the exit liquidity of the people that bought here and are already a 5x or so from the all-time low. So I would not recommend, but I think that in terms of long-term success, this project is definitely going to have it, and it's probably going to be one of the long-term investments for the bull. And I think this is a much better long-term investment for something like Octavia, because of the much more favorable vesting schedule for the tokens. Okay, the last project that I'm going to touch today it can be considered more of a gem in the AI sphere. And this is Open Fabric AI. Another project that I would discourage from buying in this very moment, because it pumped already. It's very close to an all-time high. So perhaps you can get a better entry, but of course, don't just follow my words for granted. Do your own due diligence. None of this content, of course, is to be taken as financial advice. Do your own research, and maybe if you like it, you can buy some, and maybe you can make millions in a freaking bull run. 36 million in market cap with a 2 million daily volume, 6% volume to market cap ratio, which is quite high, definitely signals interest, but it's nowhere near the numbers that the Lilium and Octavia are seeing right here. Also, the market cap is quite small. It's been around since October last year. It's listed on KuCoin, Maxi, and Big Guy when it comes to centralized exchanges. So we have this entry level, decent enough exchanges, but again, we don't have the Binance, we don't have the Coinbase. So the big exchanges are still lacking. So you can rest assured that if this is listed on those big exchanges, the price is gonna jump in a lot. Unlike the other two projects that I've touched today, this is a layer 1 project powered by AI. So you can perhaps say that it sits in the same niche of BitTensor Tau, but BitTensor Tau is billions in market cap. It's already, I think, 4 or 5 billion in market cap. This is a tiny fraction of it. So if you missed BitTensor Tau, perhaps you can, and you still want to jump into the layer 1 narrative powered by AI, this could potentially be one option. It's been audited by Certic. This is certainly good, because Certic is the most authoritative smart contract auditor to check the blockchain, to make sure that it doesn't have those big major red flags that would put you off for investing in a project. It's also on BNB, which is good because you're not going to have to deal with the crazy Ethereum fees that are potentially going to be hundreds of dollars at the peak of the bull run. It's a layer 1 built for artificial intelligence. There's a lot of tools that are going to be available on this platform. These are all DeFi apps that are going to be built on it. So it's going to be far from being a ghost chain. Of course, a lot of these are still not available yet. We have a trading crypto bot for the moment. We have a meme generator, if you happen to care. But this is still in the early stages. It's been around for 2-3 months. So there's not a lot of apps that have been built already, but a lot of apps. You can see down here that there's 24 apps listed that are going to be available for Open Fabric AI very soon. So you probably want to get in before all these things are released and before there's actual hype in the market. You want to get in before all these things are developed, so you can actually get in at a lower price, and all the people that are going to invest after are essentially going to pump your bags. When it comes to all of these apps, it actually has its own marketplace. It kind of reminds me of the App Store, and you can purchase and get access to all of these apps. Very good, and it's definitely a good outlook. I haven't seen like an actual app store that looks like this for the majority of projects. So it definitely seems a very good investment for me, especially at this low market cap. It seems kind of like a no-brainer. The team is doxed, so another, of course, question that you probably had, is the team doxed, and is there a chance of getting rug pull? Of course, cryptocurrency investments, especially in the AI sphere, are very risky, but this doesn't have these major red flags that a lot of projects has. Then the partnerships are actually quite big. We can see Octavia that is actually partnered with Open Fabric AI. Same for Solidus AI Tech. So it seems like some of the ChainGPT as well. So it seems like a lot of the biggest players when it comes to the AI sphere are actually listed right here in the partners. Token utility is going to be the digital currency of the Open Fabric network. For instance, you're going to be able to access the marketplace and buy the subscription services or the one-off fees for all the apps that are going to be published in the store. The other thing that, of course, I need to warn you about, the circulating supply is much better than other projects that I've seen. However, the dilution, if you're looking to make this a long-term investment, this is, again, something that you need to look for. Because right now we are 18% of circulating supply. We're going to unlock another 3% around the end of March. And if you're looking to sell, let's say, at the end of 2025, let's assume December, then the circulating supply is going to be 78. So it's going to be around a 4x dilution. This is nowhere near the 20x dilution that Octavia has, which is absolutely terrible. But it's still like a decent dilution that you need to take care of. You know, you need to be aware of these things, especially if you're looking to buy something for a long-term investment. We can see that the private sales and the seed sale actually just started vesting, and they're going to have a linear unlock of 16 to 18 months. This has started very, very recently, actually just a month ago. So I do believe that when the AI bubble stops a little bit, these people are absolutely gonna take profit on their initial investment. So yeah, this is absolutely something that you need to be aware of. But again, this is not as bad as something like Octavia. So I could see an argument into making this a long-term hold for at least most people. Okay, so this is it for this video. Let me know what you guys think about this project. I'm curious to hear your thoughts. Subscribe if you haven't already. And of course, the best place to connect with me, the place in which you should be if you're looking to make a lot of money this bull and create generational wealth, is my Patreon community, my private group. You're going to be able to access all my buy sell alerts, portfolio reviews, track my portfolio itself, private live streams, exclusive content, course content that I provide included in your Patreon subscription. And overall, the best community in crypto. You're going to get so much alpha out of my group that is crazy, that is still so cheap for the value of money that you get. I think that you might have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, so don't fuck it up and you want to make the most out of this. So I hope to see you there and help you out with your crypto investing journey very, very soon. And until then, take care for now.